pharmaceutical giant is using modern science to push ancient treatments to new heights. Traditional Chinese medicine includes herbal therapy that has retained many of its original practices for nearly 2,500 years. Each prescription is a hand-selected cocktail tailored to the patient's needs, requiring hours of steeping at home. But for the last 50 years, Chinese medicine titan Sunten Pharmaceuticals has been infusing age-old tradition with modern science, putting these ancient remedies into your own medicine cabinet. At Sunten's greenhouse lab, Taiwanese researchers are putting a homegrown spin on this age-old practice. They're growing herbs in a controlled environment, changing a variety of factors to maximize nature's innate healing properties.
中药呢有一个常用的一个药材，称之为石斛，它的来源植物呢就是石斛兰。那由于呢一般的野生资源呢都来自于中国大陆，而且品质呢不稳定，那也没有办法取得合法的来源证明。那因此呢，我们就在尝试性的在台湾呢来种植石斛兰，以台湾呢长久在兰科植物的一个优质技术，还有我们无毒的一个生产的一个条件的配合，那我们来生产高品质的石斛药材。
But before these plants can be turned into medicine, they've got to undergo a rigorous battery of tests to guarantee efficacy and non-toxicity. There are thousands of medicinal herbs used in Chinese medicine. However, most don't get tested using modern scientific techniques, meaning quality can vary widely. The goal here is to standardize both quality and consistency. So once the herbs are ground up and weighed, they're tested to ensure that they're free of pollutants. Technology is used to bring the ancient medicinal powers of these plants into the 21st century, to ensure that what we put in our bodies is as natural and pure as nature intended it to be. Each batch of inbound herbs is sampled, tested, and analyzed. This guarantees they're non-toxic, free of heavy metals like mercury and arsenic, as well as any herbicides or pesticides.
传统中药它的配置方面，它通常在 quality control 方面，品质管理是有缺陷的。那么科学中药尽量不改变传统方子，尽量让它的品质能够规划性。所以在这个情况下，他们就做浓缩中药，所以就是所谓科学中药。
Ingredients for each prescription must be added to the vats at precise intervals. Some need more heating than others in order to fully release their medicinal properties.
萃取最重要的是说，我如何能够抽出它的有效成分。在整个投料之后，我要加多少水？这是透过我们的 RD 在实验室里面得到一个数字出来之后，再到工厂放大量产，包含萃取的温度还有时间也是一样，一切都是在 RD 的时候实验开发的时候，它整个就把处方先做模拟的试验，才得到这些结果。
Stringent quality control and constant monitoring means each batch is heated to perfection.
药材下料后，经过萃取分离，就得到我们的药液进到这个储存桶。我们再将药液经由管路送到浓缩机，经过浓缩之后，就得到我们的浓缩液。
To begin concentrating the liquid to extract the active ingredients, excess water must be removed, but simply boiling it will destroy many of their healing properties. So they've created a vacuum in each vat to lower the boiling point, thus retaining its medicinal value. As the water evaporates, technicians constantly test the level of concentration. Starch is then finally sifted as preparation for when it's added to the medicine as a carrier.
刚刚讲说，我们的药材经过萃取浓缩之后，我们得到就是浓缩液，相当于是在家里要喝的那个中药。我如何把它变成干燥的颗粒呢？
In the next stage, everything is coming together as Sunten takes things from powder to pill with the help of more scientific innovation. Sunten Pharmaceuticals is a Taiwanese company that's putting a modern spin on traditional Chinese medicine. So far, the raw materials have been ground, tested, and concentrated, but there's still a ways to go. To convert this concentrate to a powder, it's either sprayed with a hot gas in an industrial dryer like this, or put into a granulating machine.
这里是流动造粒室，我们筛分好的淀粉会放在这个流动造剂的桶槽内，先前完成浓缩液。 放在这个桶槽内部，我们经由管路、泵浦送到流动造粒机内，在这里面进行流动造粒的动作。
During this 180-minute process, starch binds with the concentrated medicine, and any remaining moisture is removed.
这里是粉碎筛分室，这边是我们流动造粒好的产品。这边可以看到，这边颗粒是有大有小的，所以我们要将这些颗粒放到我们筛分机里面去做过筛的动作。
After each batch has been finely sifted, the only remaining question is, how do you ensure product consistency when producing multiple batches? The answer? You mix them all together. Every 1,600 kilogram batch takes a 30-minute ride in this tumbler to make sure it's thoroughly mixed.
在半制品室的部分的话，应该讲是说，我们看不同的剂型产品，像说颗粒剂，那我们到混合之后，它就会进半成品室。如果是定剂，就是混合完之后，它先做打定，打定之后再来到半成品室。
To make things even more convenient for consumers, the powder can be pressed into a tablet before it's packaged, meaning that it can be taken anywhere. Both pill and powder still have one final stage of QC to go. A core sample is taken of each batch to ensure correct medicinal proportions by undergoing a component analysis. They're also further tested to guarantee they're free of pollutants and microorganisms. Not only does the medicine have to pass stringent quality control standards, but its packaging does too. Each bottle is individually sterilized, washed, and dried before it heads down to the filling station.
这里是分装室，我们瓶子在2楼经过气洗还有整列排列之后，来到1楼就往前流动。在这个地方我们会进行充填。
Moving down the line, each bottle is capped and hermetically sealed using a method of induction sealing to attach an inner foil layer to the bottle. Once the bottles are filled and sealed, each one is dated and labeled with a QR code as they move down the conveyor belt. Then they're bagged and vacuum sealed to ensure that they keep medicinal properties in and moisture out. Fusing modern technology with traditional healing, they've taken knowledge physicians have been developing for centuries and put it right in our medicine cabinet. The best of the old world and the new. Whether you think of it as made in Taiwan or Taiwan made, the bottom line is this. When it comes to the basic necessities, food, clothing, and medicine, innovation is at the forefront of every invention.